Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, it's coming off.
It's so happy it's going on a tow truck that's blue. It's matching.
So I realized that we said that ain't going nowhere, but we didn't say that's good and tight. So, so by purely the grace of God, this chain stayed on. We got the motor pulled out and knocking motor is out. We now have the adapter in for the BRZ. All the holes line up perfectly thanks to Subaru gears, and honestly, I think that this is going to be very, very quick with the next part of this project.
Convenience. Convenience.
That's a 7.3 turbo. Pretty much same size.
All right, so now we have the flywheel here that we got.
Overnight parts from Australia.
Yep.
And we have discovered that I'm not going to be able to test fit it right now, at least not properly, because definitely need Allen head hardware to fit into these holes. But we can at least make sure they line up and do some stacking.
So we have the oiling stuff that Aaron's gonna explain exactly what it does along with Drew here.
Yeah, so basically I ordered push lock stuff because it's a lot easier than AN line and perfectly adequate. Like I think this stuff is rated for, I don't even know, 150, 200 PSI or something. And these push lock fittings, instead of having to do the whole complicated thing where you have to take the braid apart and put it in, you take this, you lube it up a little bit, you shove it in the hose, and it's good to go. If you're going, I think over 70 PSI, they recommend adding a clamp. But so we got some fancy AN fittings that adapt to the block, adapt to these push lock fittings that way, 10 AN. And then when we get an oil cooler, we'll just route it along the frame rail, put it right here. For right this second, we're just gonna loop it, but Drew's gonna take care of that, installing all this in the block so that our rotary doesn't blow up.
We are going for a first crank of this 13B right now.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. That sounds like a healthy.
That sounds real healthy. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
I have no idea if this is going to do anything at all, but I'm hopeful. Oh! Like a car.
Well, it's a car. It's definitely a car. Yeah, so pretty much what happened is we went and connected the fan relay to the stock BRZ one, and we want to see at what temperature that FDRX7 ECU tells the BRZ to kick the fans on. So it's really weird how we have it set up, but thing's idling. It's actually really quiet. I don't know if you guys can hear that accurately, but like this thing idles. Those lights look pretty good. I do want to get some red tin over those because I'm not a big fan of the clears on it. We finally have a fix for the oil leaks that it keeps plaguing me with. Let me explain real quick. So since you see it the last time, we actually got the fans hooked up. All right, after an ungodly amount of time, I had to wait for this thing to cool down because I decided to move it, and it got hot. So like I said before, what we're removing is full plate down there, oil metering pump, and this my hands are fat, so bear with me. And yeah, we have crank, we have start. This thing is idling, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of gas. This thing is utterly sick. Cool. Oh. God. Oh, gotta slow down. The fender is trying to make an escape. God, I love the boost noise. So today's the big day. We have the BRZ going to get tuned today at JPR Imports, and the thing is looking mighty stock on top of that, except for, you know, the fender and stuff. But don't worry about that. Keep in mind, this Trans has 166,000 miles on it.
That was 4? So y'all going to Mexico later?
I've never driven a car with this much power that's this light. I've driven a car with a lot more power than this, that's heavy, but the lightness is the difference.
Slide it a little bit.
Slide it a little bit. Oh my god, bro! What even? Are you serious?
It pulls, bro.
That wasn't even full pull?
No, I could tell.
Bro, the front wheels almost came off the ground when you came around that turn.
Pretty much now, so what happened was the car overheated. That's all I can say. Got 240 degrees, but we're driving now. When it plug geared it, when it got gas, filled it back up with coolant, it's all screwed out, and we're back on the road now. So.
Time to unbox this because I haven't seen it yet. Oh. And yeah, this was all padded before, you said. So factory BRZ clutch disc. This is OEM exidy. And obviously the puck setup is different. This is a 6 puck. This is a no puck. And this is some kind of ceramic. And this is an organic clutch disc. You can see it's usually aramid fibers in there. And then you can actually see that this floats around a little bit, which I'm not actually sure it's supposed to. But this one does not do that. And the springs are caged so that if they ever do break, they shouldn't come apart and get into your gearbox, which is nice because if these ever break, which does happen, they'll come apart and get on the surface and they'll ruin your flywheel or your pressure plate.
This thing is now not running. You lost oil pressure while we were on the highway on the way to FD/NJ. Yeah, the car just decided that this is just, you know, the oil life ain't for it anymore, right? This motor was blown up, oil starvation. All the seals are now replaced, and now we have new gaskets. We have everything balanced inside the motor. We actually have 2 proper rotors for the car, so this should be making a whole lot more power. Alright guys, we're back at the fabled JPR Imports. Now who got next swing? Yo, now, I'm gonna release this video at 444, and then I'm gonna put the other gate on it, and then we're gonna go up to 30 pounds. Yeah. Jesus Christ! Okay. Oh my god, bro! Alright guys, so we're now in the waiting line to go roll racing. The car's been performing phenomenally. We did some test hits last night. I'll include some footage of that.